problem?
No, he will be there, sir. Let us see, sir. Shall we call him?
Saibra is there. Saibra is there.
Yeah.
He's there in a meeting.
He trying.
Yeah, we are on Facebook Live now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just wait few minutes. Let the people come. Wait for 4 to 5 minutes, I think. Sir, we will, Sanjay sir, we will wait.
Yes, sir. Let us wait.
Yeah. Few minutes.
Still people are joining. That's why.
Yeah.
The people, yes. I feel that the people are getting tired of these webinars or what? There are people coming in, pouring in, no doubt, but then see, it has become like everyday affair.
Yeah.
And the people want to have some time of their own to think over and to...
They will join.
Most, okay, shall we?
So wait for 1 or 2 more minutes.
They will come. They will start. Entire Maharashtra English Language Teacher Association, that is EMILTA, welcomes you for today's webinar. My dear friends, entire Maharashtra English Language Teacher Association is non-government, non-commercial, and non-political association of teachers of English. EMILTA, the vision of EMILTA is to make Maharashtra educational hub of English language teaching learning practices, and its mission is continuous professional development of teachers in Maharashtra. It is recognized association working as a catalyst spreading literacy of English in Maharashtra. And the association encourages the use of new developments in the field of education technologies, provides the platform for national and international speakers to present LT practices.
Hello.
Yeah. I welcome Dr. Umesh Pradhan, the former convener, SSC board, and the coordinator of HSC board. Today we have a webinar number 73, and the theme of today's webinar is Local to Global through Skype in Classroom. And the speaker is Pradeep Devre sir. I request Manoj Naikwadi sir to introduce today's speaker. Over to Manoj Naikwadi sir. Yes, sir. Manoj.
Thank you, Majan sir. Good evening to and on behalf of eMelta, I welcome our guide, Dr. Umesh Pradhan sir, as well as all the dignitaries who are attending this webinar. A very new topic today. Yesterday we have seen Wakelet topic, and today we are going to have another topic, a new topic here. Today's our keynote speaker is Mr. Pradeep Devre sir. On behalf of eMelta, Devre sir, I welcome you on this platform of eMelta. Mr. Pradeep Devre sir is a primary teacher from ZP's Primary School, Bokordare, Taluka Nifad, District Nasik. And his topic, Mr. Devre is going to talk on a topic that is local to global through Skype in the classroom. Mr. Devre is, has been working as a teacher since 16 years. He is Microsoft Innovative Educator Experts of 2020-21, the Flipgrid Student Voice Ambassador, the Wakelet Community Leader and Ambassador, the Tech SDGs GS Ambassador, as well as the 21st DigiSkill Ambassador, the Cosmos Ambassador, the Clever Book Ambassador, as well as the National Geographic Certified Educator. He is also the ADOD Certified Educator, and he is the member of the very well-known and well-known INET. We all are very familiar with INET, All India Network of English Teachers, and he is also the member of INET. So he is also the Indian coordinator for Eco Training Center, Sweden. Today, Mr. Devre has been going to speak and give a training about use of Skype, a tool of Microsoft in education. The Skype in the classroom is one of the most usable tools of Microsoft by educators throughout the world to connect, collaborate, and share with other educators and their students. He has used this tool to communicate with more than 30 educators and their students from different countries, not only in India, from different countries. Also, he and his students collaborated in card exchange program. It is a very nice program. He will share his ideas about this in this session. A card exchange program with Elena and her students from Russia. The cultural activities like book whackers with EFI, Batsevena from Greece, participated his students in global reading program with students of Anna, and participated his students also in school around the world program with Lucina. Lucina's students and students from Denmark. He has taken students to the virtual tours of national parks through Skype virtual tour programs. Today we are going to learn how to use Skype in the classroom to take our students at a global global platform. So it is a very total new topic for all of us, and Mr. Devre is going to satisfy us after this webinar. So I hope this session will be definitely very helpful. Yesterday's session was also helpful for us, and today's session will also example of collaborative learning from local to global. So I, on behalf of eMelta, once again welcome Mr. Devre sir on this platform, and I also welcome all the participants who have joined this webinar, webinar number 73, and request Mahajan sir to take the charge. Thank you, Mahajan sir.
Yeah. Now over to Pradeep Devre sir. Sir, now you can start your session. The screen is with you. You can share the screen. Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot, Mahajan sir, for this invitation on this elaborate platform, and very much thankful to Manoj sir for introducing me with this praiseworthy words. And also, I would like to welcome our foreign guest, Lucine, here.
Yeah, Lucine is there.
She is one of the contributor in my learning and my students' learning. And
wow,
she is
great.
the coordinator of Pen Pal Schools and Penling Global Program. And with her, I have collaborated in schools around the world program. So welcome, Liu Xin.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, she is here. Okay.
Does she want to say something? Shall I unmute her?
Yeah, no need.
Okay. You can continue.
Okay. In this session, we are going to explore Skype in the classroom tool. It is a tool of Microsoft. Microsoft has led this tool to collaborate, to communicate, to share the ideas of our classroom with the global students and global teachers. So since a year, I have been using this tool to collaborate with different educators throughout the world and with their students. We have collaborated, communicated a lot, and I use this tool to take my ZP students to the global platform. And Skype in the classroom is the best tool since I have ever seen, and I used it since last year. So first of all, I would like to show you the little presentation how I use this tool to connect with the global community. So, and then we will see how can we initiate this tool. First, I would like to show how I communicated with the global.
Sir, unmute yourself, please. Pradeep,
Yes.
sir.
Sorry, sir. Yes, I have unmuted. Let me slideshow. Let me start the slideshow. Okay. From the very first. Okay. This is how I collaborated with the teachers throughout the world. Skype in the classroom I used in the very first picture. You can see I have collaborated, my students have collaborated with the students of Taiwan. In the second picture, there is the cultural exchange with Larissa from Russia. In the third picture, there is the students of Lebanon. In the last fourth picture, you can see the students are from Vietnam, and they are collaborating or communicating with each other regarding the cultural and linguistic things. And in the last picture, you can see there is the children and there are the students from, she is from Russia and she is the student of Larissa. And how she is communicating with my students, you can see in this desktop, my students are there now. This is another tool from Microsoft Flipgrid. I am also the ambassador of the Microsoft tools Flipgrid, Students Voice Ambassador, and till the date we have collaborated in different projects. These are the shots from schools around the world project. I am also the Wakelet ambassador. So yesterday we have already seen about that. Wakelet is the very useful tool, technology to collaborate with our students. This is the global project card exchange program. Last year, on the occasion of Christmas and New Year, my students had made cards and sent to Elena Masakeva from Ivanovo province of Russia. You can see here, there is the notification taken by the local newspapers. And the second global project is reuse plastic. It was with another teacher. It is from Portugal, Manuela Korea. We have collaborated in this project and made a beautiful fencing garden using the used plastic bottles. This is the global project, music exchange project with the Efi Baksevana. She's from Greece, and here you can see there is the instrument which create the music. It's called boom whackers. and she teach English using these boom backers. And you can see here, he is our musical teacher, and he is exchanging his musical ideas with Ify, and she is exchanging her ideas with us. This one, another project. This is the global schools around the world program, and it is a part of global cleaning program. And here we have Lucine in our webinar, and she is the coordinator of this program. We have coordinated with her students and students from other countries too. This is global reading project, and I have collaborated this with using Flipgrid with Anna Dagileva. She is also from Russia. And in the very lockdown period, all the schools were closed. I started this project, Incredible Maharashtra, where I have taken the global students and make the tour to them of Maharashtra, Maharashtrian culture, language, geographical and historical diversities of Maharashtra. I have shown them using this Incredible Maharashtra project. You can see Lokmat Times has taken notice of this project. And also Lokmat has taken a notice of my work. You can see Skype in the classroom च्या मदतीने 5,60,000 असायला पाहिजे होतं, हे चुकलेलं आहे. महिलांचा आभासी प्रवास, प्रदीप देवरे जिल्हा परिषद शिक्षकाने मुलांना घडवली जगाची सफर. अशा प्रकारे हे एकंदरीत माझ्या कामाचं लोकमत टाइम्स आणि लोकमतने नोटीस केलेलं आहे. तर आता आपण मुख्य आपल्या विषयाला सुरुवात करूयात. स्काइप इन द क्लासरूम. Okay, Skype in the classroom is actually, Skype is a tool. It is an application as well as a what we call it. It is a software we use on desktop as well as on our Android application. So Skype is a tool, and it is derived by Microsoft. It is a tool of Microsoft, and they have used this tool on the Microsoft Education platform, and it is particularly used to collaborate, communicate, and share the ideas with the global educators community. Okay, so it is very helpful to all the teachers community in India and abroad to connect their students with the globe. So I used it since last year and connected my students to the global community. So while going to start Skype in the classroom, we must have Microsoft account. So whenever we reopen or open Microsoft account, we can use that account to reopen Skype in the classroom platform. And using Microsoft account, we can explore Skype in the classroom's activities. For example, the activities of classrooms, connecting the classroom, activities of exploring the virtual field trips, and connecting with the guest speakers who has a lot of knowledge. So we are going to start how to use Skype in the classroom. So I would like to share this PPT. Skype, we can use this Skype in the classroom for connect to the classrooms, collaborate in different projects and virtual field trips. How to start? First of all, we should have Microsoft account. Then we should search for education.skype.com. Log in with the Microsoft account. First, create your profile, then add a classroom, and then search for other classrooms, search for virtual field trips, and searching for collaborative projects and guest speakers. We can request the sessions, also join the sessions at scheduled time and date. Also, we can manage our sessions or manage our calendar or manage our schedules. How can we do it? We are going to see it directly whenever we will log in. So in the very first step, whenever we log in on the page of Skype in the classroom, we have to put our detailed information, means our name, then our email ID, our contact email ID, our location. And after doing this, we have to register for the Skype in the classroom. And then second step, we have to choose how would we like to participate. We can choose both the things. We can only participate in classrooms. We can use guest speaker sessions. So we can apply for both the things. And the last and third one, we have to agree with the terms and conditions laid by Skype in the classroom by clicking all these boxes. And last one, you must have click on this continue. After clicking this continue, you are now the member of Skype in the classroom. Now I am going to stop this slide here and now going to share how can we use Skype in the classroom directly using the website. So while going to Skype in the classroom, you should have your Microsoft account. So how can we create our Microsoft account? Go to the Google search engine, type there www.education.microsoft.com. Then enter. Okay, whenever you type education.microsoft.com on the Google search engine, you can have this page of Microsoft Educator Community. This is the Microsoft Educator platform where you can explore a lot of things. First of all, you can see here, this is the badge of Microsoft Educator Center. Whenever you click this Educator Center, you can get a lot of things from here. First, we are going to see trainings. You can have a lot of courses here. Whenever you click training, you can get the drop-down menus. In the very first, you can see courses. Whenever you click courses, you can have a lot of courses from Microsoft. Means as an educator, you can explore all these courses. Explore all these courses. You have to go through these courses. You have to read all these things. You have to watch all the videos. And at the last, there is a quiz of 5 questions to 20 questions. You have to solve the quiz. And if you get more than 80%, you will crack this course. Till the date, I have completed 240 courses. Till the date, I have completed 240 courses of Microsoft. Then there are the learning paths. These are also like a courses. These learning path also like a courses. You can have 21st century learning design, creating a digitally inclusive learning community, creativity in the classroom, education for a sustainable planet. Like these learning paths are there. And till the date, I have completed all these learning paths. And there are the webinars and online events from Microsoft for the educator community. You can explore these webinars and these online events. You can register for them and get into there to get idea about the Microsoft educational projects. Here you can find Microsoft OneNote, then UK EduDays, remote learning in K-12 webinars using Microsoft Whiteboard and Teams for remote learning. In this way, you can explore all these remote learning resources of Microsoft. Then second one is the lesson plans. Whenever you click on the lesson plan, you can have hacking STEM. STEM means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. You can have lot of courses regarding STEM for yourself and your students also. Second thing is there is the Minecraft Education Edition. Minecraft is the gamification tool by Microsoft. Whenever you use this Minecraft, it is very useful for coding, for learning coding to your students. And the coming era of the technology is totally will based on the coding. So it is most important thing for today's learners to get an idea about coding. Okay, and the last thing is there, Skype in the classroom. If you want to go to the Skype in the classroom, you can directly go from this tab, as well as if you want to search or to open Skype in the classroom separately, you can have www.education.skype.com. You can insert that website on search engine. You can directly go to the Skype in the classroom page. And if you have already registered or already on the Microsoft page, and if you want to go to the Skype in the classroom page, you can go from lesson plans drop down menu. Okay, and last thing is there are the programs. These programs are for teachers, students, and schools. Here you can see Microsoft Innovative Educator Program for teachers, Student Teacher Education Program for teachers and students, to Global Training Partners Program, and Showcase Schools Program. Means you can use Microsoft to use in your schools itself. And these are the resources. Okay, this is the basic about how to go to the Skype in the classroom. So before going to the Skype in the classroom, you must have Microsoft account. You must have Microsoft account. Whether you don't have Microsoft account, you can't explore Skype in the classroom. So this is the mandatory. So I am directly going from here to Skype in the classroom page. Or shall I use website? Did you get the idea about how to go to the Skype in the classroom?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
No problem.
Okay, now I directly come here on the Skype in the classroom page from my Microsoft account. Now I have to go to the sign in. I have to sign in this Skype in the classroom. Here you can see education.skype.com. This is the web page. This is the website. And this is the name of the website you can use. You can write down this website name. So you cannot log in with the Microsoft. You can directly log in with using Microsoft account while using this website. So if you want to log in Skype in the classroom, you have to first sign in with Skype in the classroom. Whenever I click here sign in, okay, it asks me to sign in with my account. So you can see here there is the logo of Microsoft. Means I have to sign in with my Microsoft account. What mail ID or what password I have used to sign in with Microsoft account, I have to use the same here in Skype in the classroom. So I am going to sign in here. Now I am signing in with Skype in the classroom. Okay, now this is my own Skype in the classroom page. But you noticed that I have write down only my email, not used my password. But whenever, because I already have been saved my password with this website. But whenever in the very first time, whenever you log in with Microsoft account or Skype in the classroom account, you can log in with your Microsoft mail ID and use your password, whatever you use with your Microsoft account. And if you want to save for permanent, you can use save button or you can leave it. So I have used that save button. So my password is automatically saved with this page. So I need not to put re-put it again, the password. Okay. Now this is my Skype in the Classroom page. Now we are going to see it in a 3 parts. First of all, how to edit your profile. Second part, how to add your classroom. And third part, how to find classrooms, virtual field trips, guest speaker sessions, and other things. Now, first we are going to see how to edit your profile. Already I have edited my profile. So I go, whenever you first log in with Skype in the Classroom with your Microsoft account and password, you can have this page. You can have this page. And here you don't have your photo because you would be first time, you would be login in first time. So you would you could not have your photo here, but I have been logged since last year. So there is, I have registered my ID here and all the things here, edited my profile here, and also edited my photo. So whenever I click my profile picture, okay, when I clicked my profile picture, I get my profile here. I get my profile here. So now I am going to edit this profile, and you should have to go edit your profile too. You should have to edit your profile too. So how can you edit your profile? Here you can see there is the picture of pen. Here is the picture of pen. So I click this picture. Now, whenever I click that picture, I can see this page in front of me. Here I put down my first name, Pradeep, then put down my last name, Devre. And this is the educator section. I have been registered for educator. And here you can see there is the blue color words are there. Become a guest speaker. If you want become a guest speaker, if you have something to teach the global students or global educators, you can register for a global speaker and guest speaker session from here. But I didn't have registered for that. So in the third place, you have to put down the name of your school. I have registered my name, ZP Primary School, Bokardare. Then there is the designation of your profile, university or college faculty member, if you are technology or instructional coach, if you are a librarian, if you are having other professional designation, you can write there, school leader or administration or school teacher. I have used school teacher here. Next, we have to write down about ourselves. Next, we have to write down about ourselves. Means what you are doing, where you are working, how you are working. You have to write down here. So I have write down here, written here. I am an upper primary school teacher from Nashik, Maharashtra, India. I teach English and social studies to grades 6, 7, 8. I always like to use technology as well as innovative tools like this, whatever you have. Then next, there is add social links. Here you can see the plus sign. Whenever you click this plus sign, it asks you to put down the links, social links. Means we have a lot of social links. We have Facebook link, we have Twitter link, Instagram link, LinkedIn link. If you have a YouTube channel, you can insert that link of your YouTube channel here. And after inserting it, you can click OK button and your links are inserted. Here I have inserted my Facebook link and Twitter link. Okay, I can delete if I want to delete these links. I can delete from here. Now at the end, you can see there are two boxes. I have clicked both the boxes. First box says track my virtual miles. Here at the top edge, you can see I have till the date I have traveled 5,93,207 kilometers. And this site is in preview. So the sessions, number of sessions and number of countries have not been updated till the date. So only the miles have been updated. So whenever you request a session with the Global Educator, or whenever you approve the sessions, if someone asks to connect with you, so your miles have been counted in your profile. So if you tick here, your miles automatically counted. At the end, there is also another tick. Please send me emails about activity plan, helpful tips, new Skype activities, and special event. If you want to learn about the activities and get
Pradeep sir, unmute the microphone, please.
Yes. I have unmuted. Okay. Then if you have tick here, you can get email from Skype in the classroom. So, and whenever you put all the information here, you can automatically get your profile URL here like this. Then you have to put your location. This is very important thing. You have to put your location. Means it will helpful to Skype in the classroom team to get the time zone, in which time zone you are living. So it will be helpful to all those educators throughout the world to get an idea about your time zone, and they can communicate and collaborate with you. In here you can find another box. I have ticked it. It is said that use 24-hour format. If you want to allow your collaborative educators to connect with your class in every time format, so you can choose here 24-hour format. This is your Skype URL. Whenever you put all the information, it is automatically comes here. You can use or click here and copy this Skype in the classroom invite link. This is your invite link. You can copy this link and paste in WhatsApp group, or whoever you want to connect with your classroom, Skype classroom, you can send this link to them. Now, how to find your Skype profile URL? Allow Skype in the means you have put your total information in your profile, but how other educators can find you? So whenever you tick here, it means you allow all the educators to find out your profile in Skype in the classroom. And here is the contact email. It is most important. Means if someone want to connect with you through Skype in the classroom, or the Skype in the classroom team will inform you through this email. So you have to put down your email ID here. So it will allow Skype in the classroom team to connect with you. And after filling all this information, you have to save this information by clicking this blue save button. Now my profile is fully ready. Here is the raining, heavy rainfall is going there. So the net have problem, connectivity have the problem. Do you have any problem with this? Here we have completed our first part. Do you have any problem?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, here we have completed our first part. We first log in with education.skype.com using our Microsoft email ID and password. Then we can get this image of Skype in the classroom page in front of us. Then we edited our profile by clicking this pen. We have put down all the information about ourselves. Now our profile is ready to use in Skype in the classroom initiative. Now the second thing is how to add our classroom. I already have added my classroom ages 11 to 13 years, Nashik, India. Now we are going to see how to add a classroom. To add a classroom, you have to go our cursor down, and you can see here add a classroom tab. Here you can see add a classroom tab. I am going to click here. Whenever I click to add my classroom, I can get this page. Now I am going to add my classroom. First of all, I will going to put an image of my classroom here so that it will be easy to get to identify my classroom. So I click upload my image. So I am going to use the image from my classroom from here. Okay, I use this image. Okay, I use this image from my laptop. Okay, after using this image or uploading this image, I can go scroll down. Now tell us more about your students. Now here create a name of your classroom. Here you have to create the name of your classroom. I am teaching to 7th. I am the class teacher of 7th grade. So I write down 7th grade. This is the name of my classroom. So if any educator from abroad or from other school can type, if he would type 7th grade in Skype in the classroom search box, he will get lot of classrooms who have been registered as a name of 7th grade, and there would be yours one. Now choose the subject of your classroom. There are a lot of subjects. Whenever you click choose the subjects for your classroom, there are a lot of subjects have been added by Skype in the classroom team. Here there are animals, art and design, arts and MIE, business, entrepreneurship, then careers, then climate and environment, computer science, cultural traditions, digital literacy, gaming, geographic travel, then government, politics and civics, history, language learning, mathematics and economics, music, whatever it may be. And you can select multiple of subjects here. So it will be helpful to other educators to get know about your classroom. Means they can get an idea that you can collaborate with them regarding these subjects. So they directly ask you to collaborate with you. So you can use multiple subjects here. So I have selected a lot of these. After this, what do you and your students want to learn and share? Here you have to write down what do your learners and you want to learn from others and want to share with others. So I write down, I would like to learn educational activities regarding all subjects. Okay, you can add lot of things here, but just I have put a sentence. I would like to learn educational activities regarding all subjects. After doing that, here add links. Here add links. Whenever you click this plus button, you can add link. You can add your YouTube link here, your Facebook link here, whatever you want to add. Your Google Drive link you can add here. After pasting your link here, you can click OK and your link will be added. Okay. Then in the second half, add images and video. If you want to add any image regarding your subject or your topics of your 7th grade, you can click this plus button and add the image from your desktop. For example, I use mind map. I explore with my students. Okay. You can add a lot of images and videos by clicking this plus sign button. Okay. And if you want to delete these images, you can use these 3 dots and click these 3 dots. You can use this delete button and you can delete these images. Okay. Now you can add YouTube links here. By clicking this, you have to paste your YouTube URL and click here OK. For example, you have to paste your YouTube URL here and say OK, click OK. Your YouTube link will be added here. Then the languages. In which languages do you want to communicate or collaborate with your other educators? So if you know other languages rather than Hindi, English and Marathi, you can use, for example, if you know Chinese, if you know Japanese, you can use all those languages. Here you have also a multiple selection. So if you know Gujarati, you can use Gujarati, Hindi is there, English is there. Then let me see, is there Marathi? Is there Marathi? Marathi. Okay. Marathi is also given there. Means you can explore lot of languages. You can use lot of languages. It is the multiple choice section. So you can use English, Hindi and Marathi. If you want to collaborate with the students from Marathi school, you can use Marathi. You can use English with the abroad students. You can use Hindi with the students from India. Now, in the next section, you have to fill down how many number of students are going to collaborate or communicate with the other students and other educators. So you have to select from here. Here also there are the 1 to 5 students, 10 to 20 students, 20 to 30 students, 30 to 40 students. I have 20 to 30 students. So I select this one. Now, what is the age of your students? Here you have to think about the age group of your students. So I teach 6, 7 and 8 grades. So I use ages from 11 to 13 years. So I click this button and scroll horizontally to the left and use 11 years old. And here it is for right, use up to the 13 years. So you can use 11 to 13 years old students. And after doing all these things, after filling all these things, first we have uploaded the image for our classroom, then write down the name of our classroom, then selected the subject areas which we are going to explore, then write about ourselves and our students, what they want to explore or learn or share, then add the images or videos if you have. If you have the YouTube channel, you can add the YouTube channel link here. Select the languages through which you are going to communicate with the other students and other educators, and the number of students are going to participate in this program and their age groups. After doing all these things, you have to click this continue. After doing all these things, you have to click this continue button. Whenever you click this continue button, you can immediately have a new screen in front of you. And this screen is most important screen to set up the program date and time. It is useful to set up the date and time, means on which date on which time you want to collaborate or you want to communicate with other educators. Okay, it will be suitable with your classroom timings. So here, set your classroom availability. Means if you have selected all these things here, all these time zones and dates, the educators, whoever want to collaborate with you, they can select these time zones and request their sessions with you. So today's date is 8. Okay, so today is 8 and we are going to set a time for tomorrow's date, Wednesday. 9 is there. And how can you set the time? You can use this as a day. Whenever you click this week, you can get the tabs day. Only you can see the single day. If you want to communicate on only a single day of the week, means if you want to communicate on 9th of or Wednesday of each week, so you use this day. If you want to communicate with all the educators in throughout the week, you can use week. If you want to communicate with all the educators throughout the month, you can use the month. Here you can see this calendar. So we are going to see the week first. Okay, you can have this week, and this one is the Wednesday, 9th of September. Whenever I click week here, I can get the weekdays of September: Sunday 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we are going to select the time zone, times availability for tomorrow. Okay. For example, I am going to select 11 from 11. Okay. Whenever I click on the line very connected to the 11 and 9th crossly, and I click here, I get a blue line. I get a blue strip here. This blue strip means you have been scheduled your time for all the educators to connect with you. Okay, if I want to schedule this time, these are the only half an hour slots. These are only half an hour slots. For example, from 11 to 11:30. If I want to extend these slots, I use this drop down menu. I use 12. Now this become 2 slots. These are directly automatically comes 2 slots whenever I select here for an hour. If I select 12:30, I get 3 slots. If I select 1 p.m., I get 4 slots of half an hours. If I select 14, I get 6 half an hour slots here. And next thing is that repeats, means how many days you want to repeat all these slots. How many days you want to repeat all these slots, means if you use this scroll down bar, you can have none. If you say none, so only these slots have been selected for Wednesday in each week. If you use weekly, so here you can see weekdays icons. I use Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Whenever I click all these weekdays and save slot, so you can see my slots automatically has been used for all these 9, 10, 11, and 12 dates. Okay, here you can see all the 4 days. The same slots have been used. Okay, now let us go in the okay. So I have selected these slots. Okay. Whenever I click, wherever I click, here I have clicked, so I get another slot. Here I have clicked, I get another slot. Here I have clicked, I get another slot. Here I have clicked, I get another slot. If you want to save the slots on the screen, you can add those slots by clicking those days and weeks of the days. So here you have saved your slots here. And after doing this, go to the create button. Now you can have your classroom ready. Now you can have your classroom ready. 7th grade, languages you have used, whatever you have written here, subjects you are going to have. And if you want to edit this classroom again, you can use this pen, click this pen button, and you can edit the same classroom again. If you want to extend your slots, if you want to reduce your slots, you can use this edit button and go to your calendar. And if you want to reduce your slot, you can use this cancel button or delete button and delete it, delete occurrence. Whenever you delete this, your slot is deleted. If you want to delete this slot, you can use this delete button, delete series, your slots have been deleted. Means no one educator can have these time slots. Only they will have only these 6 slots from 11 to 2 p.m. Okay. Now this is the second part we have completed. Update your classroom. Here your classroom is ready now. Okay. This is our second thing. First, we have completed our profile. Then we have added our classroom. Now the third and most important thing, how to find the classrooms. Your classroom is ready now, but you want to collaborate with other classroom or other activity or virtual field trip on Skype in the classroom. So how to find out those classroom and activities on Skype in the classroom? For doing this, you have to find activities and classroom on the top bar. Whenever you click here, you can have this page in front of you. Whenever you click find activities and classroom, you can have this page in front of you. Okay. Okay. Now there are 2 ways to find out the classrooms. First, if you know particular classroom names, particular educators' names, you can directly put their names here in the search bar. For example, if you want to search for the English activities. Oh, sorry. English activities. Okay. Whenever you search for English activities, you have to put down those English activities, this name here, and then search for it. So you can have all these profile and activity and classroom who are using English activities. Okay. If this is the first thing, you can use English classroom. Another name you can use here. Okay. I put here English classroom. Here you can find the educators who are engaged with the English classroom and their classrooms too. Whenever you click on these educators, you can get connected with them. You can ask and request them to connect with you. You connect with you. So, okay. And another way to find out the classroom is type the up results. If you want to see the guest speaker session, you can click here. Whenever you click here, you can have the guest speaker session. Here you can have guest speaker session for 30 minutes, guest speaker session for Japan. Here is the Ask and MIE experts. Here is the Ask and MIE experts guest speaker session. Here you can have a lot of guest speaker sessions whenever you click on this type of results. Whenever you click virtual field trips, you can have virtual field trips here. Here you can have virtual field trips. These are the educators who are uses virtual field trips. They can take you to the trips wherever they used to take. Okay. Whenever you use classroom or mystery Skype, you can click here. Whenever you want to explore the classrooms or whenever you want to connect with the classrooms throughout the world or mystery Skype sessions, you can click classrooms and mystery Skype. Here you can have a lot of classrooms and the educators who are using the classrooms. Here classroom, Alan Colina, Tiffany's English classroom is here. Then Elena Colina's another classroom is here. Classroom ages 13 to 14 from France is here. Then classroom ages 12 to 18 from McDonald. Then classroom ages 14 to 18 from Oliveria. Like this, you can find out a lot of classrooms whenever you choose the type classrooms and mystery Skype. Then if you want to collaborate with a project, you can click here and you can find out a lot of projects here. Learning English project is there. Then how we say it in Arabic, French and English project is there. Classroom tradition and culture project is there. Traditional games all around the world is there. This is another project. Video Pulse is there. Pain Friends is there. Welcome to the Vietnam project. Can you escape project? Reading books to open minds is another project. One book, one dream, one world project. These are the projects have been registered here on this platform by the educators. Whenever you click on this box, you can get a lot of projects, collaborative projects, and you can collaborate with these projects by using requesting all those people. Now, these are the resources from Skype in the Classroom. And if you want to select from the particular things, you can use these filters. For example, if you want to only the session regarding the animals, so you can use the animals. Whenever you click on this animal, there is no session on this. So you can use this filter. If you want to show the ranges, age range, whatever we have seen already, so you can crop these age ranges from 9 to 12. So you can have the classrooms from there. Duration of the session. Some classrooms have the duration for 15 minutes, some have 30 minutes, some for 15 minutes, or some for 45 minutes, some for 60 minutes. It is depend on this time period of the session. Days, availability. You can use these sections. Okay. These are the closed sections. So there is the red icon is coming. You can use the languages and countries also. You can use this country wise searching for the classroom. Now we have learned about how to search for the classroom. Now we are going to see how to request a classroom. How to request a classroom. For example, I use okay. I'm going to request Lucin. Okay, this is Explore Armenia with Skype in the Classroom. So I click Lucian's classroom here. Bad network is there, so there is a problem. Okay, I clicked this classroom. Whenever I clicked this classroom, I get a notification tab in a blue color, join the Skype conversation. Whenever I click here, join the Skype conversation, I get this open in the Skype. So whenever I click there, I directly come to the Skype group where, or the Skype session where I explore that classroom. So already I have explored with this classroom. So I directly come to the Skype page, and I can invite other people here to join with this classroom too by inviting more people. The people who are using Skype, I can use to this link to invite them. Okay. Now, whenever I click to join to the classroom, my request has been put forward to that educator to whom I would like to join by Skype in the Classroom team. Means the Skype in the Classroom team take my request, put it through mail of that educator to whom I want to collaborate or I want to communicate. If that educator like to communicate or collaborate with me, he can approve that request by clicking approve button in the mail. Okay, and whenever he approved that request, I would join with that educator and his students on the said time and said date, or fixed time or fixed date. So how can we join them? By clicking the mail. So let's go there. I have a mail. Today at 8 p.m. we are going to collaborate in a virtual field trip through Skype in the Classroom. Oh, okay. Here, okay. I requested for prairie protecting the biodiversity of an empire of grass. I requested this session in last week. So whenever I request this, Skype in the Classroom team put my request to the host of this session, and he approved that request, and I get that mail that your request of prairie protecting the biodiversity of an empire of grass has been approved. Join the call by clicking on the button below through your Skype in the Classroom calendar. So I can join that session by my Skype in the Classroom calendar too. Okay, my classroom calendar too. What is the Skype in the Classroom calendar? I will show you later. And directly join this call to using this button. Whenever I click this button, I directly go to my Skype account, and they're open through the Skype. Here, this is the prairie protecting the biodiversity of an empire of grass. Okay, I directly go to the Skype page where I am going to collaborate with the educator. In this way, through mail, we can connect with the Skype in the Classroom. Okay. Now, the next thing is that how can we approve one's request? How can we approve? This is the third part. That means how can we request to others? How can we request to others? Means I clicked that classroom, I get this page, I clicked here, join the Skype conversation. I directly go to my Skype page, and whenever I directly go to my Skype page, I directly enter to the conversation. And at the said time and said date, on the fixed time or fixed date, whatever I asked, we are going to connect. For example, I asked this session for tomorrow at 11 a.m. At sharp at 11 a.m. this conversation will be start. So I am going to join the Skype conversation at sharp 11. Okay. Now how can we approve others' requests? For example, someone, an educator from Vietnam requested me to join my classroom. So how can we approve their request? So here you can find my calendar. Here you can find in red color, there are the 35 number of requests have been pending. So whenever I click here, I get to know how many people have been requested me to join my classroom. Also, I get it from my mail ID. Means whenever some educators want to join my classroom, I get an email from Skype in the Classroom team, and it says that dash or something or someone from some country is want to join your classroom. If you want to approve it, please click approve button, and then you will be joined with him. So here you can see these are the time slots I have made with my classroom, whichever I have already registered. Okay. Here you can see Prairie Protecting the Biodiversity. Today we are going to collaborate with this educator at 8 p.m. So this color, whenever this color appears in my calendar, it shows that my request is accepted. Whenever this color is appeared in my calendar, it shows that my request is accepted. And this blue color shows that these are the availability of my calendar. Means the educators throughout the world can connect with me in these time slots. The educators from the world can connect with me in these time slots. And this color shows that Soen Kim, she from South Korea, she has been requested me for the Skype in the Classroom. When I have already approved this session, whenever the session is, on which date the session is, I am going to click to join this session. I am directly join this session. For example, when I click the join session, open through Skype, I directly go to the page by, okay, here you can find my classroom. Classroom ages 11-13, Nashik, India, to Pradeep and Soen from South Korea. Okay, in this way, I can join that session from my calendar. Okay. Now, this yellow strip shows that some requests are pending. This yellow strip shows that some requests are pending. Here, Nadia Ivanova has requested me to join my classroom. If I want to decline this request, I use this decline button. If I want to approve this request, I use approve button. If I want to approve this, I can use this approve button. While approving this, I have to write down something. Hi, I am ready to communicate with you. Okay. And confirm request. So the request from Nadia has been confirmed. You will earn 2,676 virtual miles, which I have been told you in the very beginning. My miles have been counted. In the very beginning, I had 5,93,700 something. Now my miles have been increased, 5,95,884 miles. Go to my calendar. Okay. In this way, we can approve someone's request by clicking this pending request. Okay. Awaiting reply from presenter. If this colors appears in my calendar, it means that I have requested or someone has been requested me to join my classroom, but I didn't have time to join with them. So the request have been pending. So awaiting reply for this presentation, and this color shows that pass request, means the time has been gone now. In this way, we can approve the sessions for other communicators or other educators through this Skype in the classroom initiative. In this way, we can communicate, collaborate, and use our Skype in the classroom initiative to take our students to the global platform. Now, here we are going to stop my, I'm going to stop my presentation. And if you have any questions, you can ask.
Yes, sir. If you have finished the sharing the screen, then you can stop it. Then we can go for the question and answer.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. It was a very practical one. And I believe that the most of the teachers will follow it, whatever you have guided here us. Now, I request the participants, if you have questions, you can put your questions in the chat box, or you can use the raise hand option and you can ask your questions. By the time, I request Dr. Umesh Pradhan to have his opinion regarding this session. Over to Dr. Umesh Pradhan. Unmute the microphone, please. Yes,
yes,
sir. Yes.
It was really a wonderful session. Just yesterday we had that website, and today we have this Skype. I feel that really education is becoming a global affair, and it's changing its face so rapidly that all the teachers will have to be aware and learn from all our teacher friends who know all those techniques. And that today's session has shown that how the world has become a small place, how the world has become just a village, and where we can get connected with our colleagues at the various places from all the nooks and corners of the world. Of course, we can enrich our children by the experience of the other teachers. And well, it's the process is a bit technical, the process is a bit tedious. And well, for the young and energetic teachers, it's very easy. They can just go on clicking and finding what is what. But then the whole process that the Devre sir has explained to us very clearly, very emphatically about all the stages and steps of how you can go about using Skype and connecting with the world outside. That is a very interesting lesson that all the teachers must learn and change and adapt yourself to all these techniques, new gadgets, new devices, so that you can make your teaching and learning more interesting, more, say, concrete, because otherwise the old methods are not now going to help. Look at the technique, the fast, say, encroachment of technique, which is going to compel you to leave aside your own ways of dealing with the topics and welcome these changes. Or otherwise, I'm sure that Devre's students must be finding it very easy to have a word with the children from the different countries, and they would be preparing themselves for such kind of interactions. So it was really a nice session, and I really want the teachers to use Veclat, to use Skype, and to come forward and leave aside. And then teaching in a classroom is going to be a distant dream now because of this situation that we are all facing. And even though you go to a class, you can very well use all these techniques to make your job interesting, easy, and full of, say, comprehensive at the same time. So with this, I just say wonderstruck the kind of technology that has come up and how we are employing that technology for the educational purposes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Pradeep sir, will Lucine ma'am say something?
Hello, Lucine. Is there you?
Yeah, she is there. I request.
Will you please unmute? Hello, Lucine. Will you please unmute?
Yeah, she has it. Yeah, ma'am.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Open your camera, please.
I'm not, I can't turn on my camera.
Okay.
No issue.
Because there is no access to open it.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, I'm a little bit sick today, but I eagerly joined this session. And I hope that Pradeep, your long talking and in details talking can help Indian teachers to connect their students globally and help them develop global perspectives. You really are doing an amazing job. You are very active, and I'm sure that your students are going to become active global citizens. So, and I absolutely agree with you that Skype in the classroom is one of the most effective and amazing ways of connecting students globally. And what I would like to add is that not only students, but also teachers are, are developing their global competence. So this is really very, very good and effective way to connect, to collaborate, to communicate, and to develop a lot of different skills and competencies.
Thank you, Lucine.
Thank you very much. Okay, sir. Participants, if you have a question, you can ask your questions in the chat box, or you can use the raise hand option. By the time, sir, I have one or two questions.
Yes,
first, tell me, what is that MIE?
MIE is a Microsoft Innovative Educators Expert Group. It is the program for teachers by Microsoft, and throughout a year, on each year, in July, this program cohort is released for the teachers, and they have to put down their work throughout the year they have done with their students using the Microsoft initiatives and Microsoft tools.
Okay, and as you said that there are different courses.
Yeah, right.
If one of the teacher want to be a member of MIE, then what should he do? Shall he go? He has to go for so many tests.
Okay. If you want to be a Microsoft Community Innovative Educator expert, first of all, you have to be a Microsoft community member. And for that, you have to log in with the Microsoft Educator platform. And after that, you have to do a course for 1,000 points. 1,000 points.
Points are there.
Yeah. And whenever you crack that 1,000 points course, you become a community member. After becoming a community member, I have shown you that there are a lot of courses and a lot of learning paths. You have to go through those courses. You have to watch the videos, read out the material. And after then, there is the little quiz of 5 to 10 questions or more than 10 questions. You have to crack out this quiz. You should have get more than 80% marks there. and after getting more than 80% mark, you can get that course.
Okay.
And it will be added to your profile transcript.
Okay.
Yeah. And these courses have been included in Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert Program.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Now, Sanjay sir and Ashfaq sir.
In the chat box, sir, one question is there, Sabra sir.
Yeah. Go for the questions from the.
Everett sir, a question is there. Can we collaborate 2 or more classes at the same time?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay.
As per our schedule. Yeah. Next question, Manoj.
The second question is, can we directly collaborate with others through Skype?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it free?
Yes.
Or is it free?
Yes. You can directly collaborate with others without using Skype in the classroom, but your miles and your credit points have not been recorded.
Yeah.
And it is only possible if you know the educators from abroad.
Of other countries. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, Ashfaq sir.
There is a question from Facebook. Sunil Bopche sir is asking, as it is the tool for classroom, is it reliable for the students? Means suitable. As much as the students can join through this. Is it suitable?
Sir. Yes, sir. This is suitable, but it should be guided with the teacher.
Okay.
My students are connecting or collaborating in presence of me, not them.
Okay. That is nice.
So what is your experience when our students and the students from the foreign, and there is a collaboration?
Yeah, sir. In the very first, in 2 or 3 or more, up to the 5 sessions, I had to communicate with the educators, and I help them and support them how to ask the questions, how to get clues from them. But whenever they get an idea about that, they used to with this, they directly ask the questions to the educators. Okay. How to find out their countries in missed Skype session. And on the 5th of the September, my students had shown their gratitude in a program. They have arranged a program for those teachers who have collaborated with them throughout last year. And there were more than 10 countries educators have been participated in the very morning at 7:30 o'clock. And my students have prepared all the program. They have communicated with all the teachers. They have taken their names with gratitude.
Okay, sir. One more question. For this collaborative session with the foreign students, what preparation do you do?
Nothing. If I want to collaborate with Russia, or I want to collaborate with Japan, so I use some maps of those countries, and I let my students to study those maps, and I ask to frame some questions about that, because we are going to explore all these questions with the educator from Japan or Vietnam or whatever the country we are going to collaborate with.
Okay. So,
hello.
Yeah, Sanjay sir. Yeah.
Pradeep sir.
Yes.
Do your students face language problem while
the same question?
Yes, sir. Why not?
So what do you do?
Most of my students are the wards of the mine workers and laborer families, so they have a lot of language problem. But I explore them. First of all, whenever before going to initiate in Microsoft, I took a lot of activities regarding English with them. I took mind map activity with them. A lot of English activities are there. Then I took spell charm activity. And whenever I get an idea about that, my students now can use a simple wording and simple sentences, and they can collaborate with the educators abroad the world. So I started this initiative. And whenever they get some hurdles, I support them.
Yes. Yeah. Sanjay?
Yes.
Sanjay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Any question?
No question, sir. No.
Lucien ma'am is there. Yeah.
Does anybody want to ask?
There are no questions now in chat box.
No, there are no questions.
Okay, then go for the vote of thanks.
1 minute. Yes, sir. Shall I?
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Umesh Pradhan, our mentor, today's speaker, Pradeep Devre, sir. Honorable President Sahibram Mahajan, sir, all email committee members. It's my turn to express gratitude towards today's ideal teacher, Pradeep sir. Really, it was a very inspiring session for all of us. Through this session, the teachers of Maharashtra could meet a very great teacher who made impossible to possible, who removed I am from impossible. Because a journey of JP students to 7 countries, I think I have seen as in your screen, local to global through Skype in the classroom. So it was very nice just session for all of us. And we are happy to see that the students who are from mine workers background or laborers background can communicate throughout all these countries with the help of a teacher like you. So it was really an inspiring and wonderful thing for all of us. Thank you so much. Here I have seen that you could travel 5,95,207 kilometers, more than that, throughout all these days with the help of Skype. And I was experiencing that in this period of epidemic of COVID-19, we could be a homestaying vagabond with the help of Skype. So that was a very nice experience, sir. As your session was very practical, we could understand everything about Skype. And I request all the participants to enjoy the journey to the world with the help of Skype now. So thank you so much once again. On behalf of eMelta, I express my humble gratitude towards Pradeep sir. Thank you so much. I also express my humble gratitude towards our mentor, our guide, Honorable Dr. Umesh Pradhan sir, to be here with us every day and to be a guiding star for all the teachers. Thank you so much, sir. I also express my humble gratitude towards Honorable Shaileja Mule ma'am. And today there was a special guest with us from other country, Lucien ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for attending today's webinar. And I also express my humble gratitude towards all the dignitaries who attended from different parts of India and world. Thank you so much. I express, she's from Iraq. Welcome, ma'am, to India, and thank you so much. To be a
Amar
part
is there.
of
He is from Iraq. He is one of the friends of mine.
Okay.
Shamal ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Shamal.
So I express my humble gratitude towards all the dignitaries who attended from different countries on the platform of eMelta. Thank you so much, sir. It is a nice experience, Pradeep sir, that this is just a part of communication today also you created. Thank you so much. I also express my humble gratitude towards Honorable Sahibram Mahajan sir for his unending hard work towards all these sessions for teachers of Maharashtra. Thank you so much for your efforts, sir. I also express my humble gratitude towards Honorable Manoj Naikwadi sir, our Joint Secretary Ashfaq Kaji sir. And today, our Saili Mahajan ma'am is celebrating her birthday on this platform today. She is on Facebook.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I wish her a very happy birthday, Saili ma'am. Thank you so much. She is a very energetic teacher and she is always there on Facebook helping us, sharing us the things from Facebook. Thank you so much, ma'am. I also express my humble gratitude towards all eMELTA committee members, and all the participants on Zoom and Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much, friends, being a part of today's session. Over to Mahajan.
Sanjay.
Yes,
yes, sir.
Are you not remembered of whom do you remember when you look at Devre sir, Pradeep Devre sir? Can you guess? Can you guess looking at Pradeep Devre sir?
I know, sir. I just went to that Khandova. Admapur.
Jeduri
and Admapur also. Yeah.
So he reminds us about that Balu Mama. And he has taken us to the world tour.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. This is very inspiring story, sir. I have to appreciate once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now I announce that today's webinar comes to an end here. Thank you very much.
Sir, I want to say something.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
First of all, happy birthday to Saili Mahajan Madam. She is from my city.
Yes, sir.
And I am her follower, and I met her at INET.
Yeah. She's a brave lady, sir.
Yes. I know. She's very active at the age of her itself. I would like to show my gratitude to Mahajan sir and all the team of eMELTA to have given me such a elaborate platform to express my learning. I'm not a very bigger person and very learned person, but whatever I have been using only to elaborate learning of my students, and I want them to become a global citizen, and that's why whatever I have been doing, and you people have shined all these things today. Thanks a lot very much for that.
You are a lighthouse for many teachers, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pradeep sir, Lucien ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
And Dr. Pradhan. Yes, the webinar comes to an end here. Thank you.
Lucien ma'am, namaste.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.